probably not going to go for 100%. I'll grab what I can, absolutely, but I'm not gonna spend all of my time looking for, you know, everything. No, it doesn't mean I can break it. Okay. Is there a way to holster? I should... At the Academy of Natural Philosophy, they speak of the Pandician continent as a place of wonder, where all of life has entwined and blossomed across eons, producing a vibrant ecology unrivaled in the civilized world. The overseers from the Abbey of the Everyman, by contrast, talk of horrors and heresies, of cults of sub-men engaged in brutal, perverse rituals. The few who have travelled to the far continent and come back to the Isles, those who have actually touched the soil there, have returned with notes that describe vast deserts, deep jungles, and outlandish creatures that defy belief. Once in a generation, a great effort is mounted to build a colony there, in hopes of this, someday, growing into a port city to rival Dunwall itself. But to date, these attempts have all ended in madness and failure. Yeah, but weren't you guys the ones that were like, oh yeah, by the way, we're sacking kids, you know, suck it up? While granted I don't know what the mark that they were talking about means as of yet, I still feel like you can't just do that. Climb up? Is that gonna kill me? No, it's not. It's not that mean. Okay. What's up here?
Attention all citizens.
Ooh, I shouldn't be up
Curfew
here,
extends from sundown to sunrise unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary. Remember, the boldest measures are the safest.
Okay. Oh, was there a... Yep, classic me. Wait, you're friendly, aren't you? Oh, I knew that. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy grey wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. Okay, yikes. This is a city built on fear-mongering, and that's at best. What will we do with a drunken whaler? Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. Oh yeah, I believe that now. Slice his throat with a rusty cleaver, stuff him in a sack and throw him over. No, that's typical sailor stuff right there, that's fine. It's just murder. They've done worse. Powdered crystal. Who powders crystal? What's wrong with you? Why did you leave coins in here and powdered crystal? Come on, lady! Too broken to continue. Made more coin than most men see in a lifetime, but it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Okay, so this happened... Like, this book was written... When? That doesn't make sense that a book would be written when this happened literally, what? I'd say a day or two? Maybe? Eaten in every part of the known world, and sailed the loneliest waters you could imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pandysia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weather-scarred men who'd knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morlaix, gaff hand frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has beaten me.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The old port district
Also,
has been
put
added
down
to
the toilet
evacuation
lid.
list. The Weeper count for the month of seeds has increased.
Where were
the
the
Lord
other-
Regent has decreed that...
That's a theatre play. Harsh. Yeah, it's just
ordinances...
theatre bullshit. From a longer work of fiction. A morbid fascination pushed me closer until she turned a blank face towards me. Okay.
remain in effect through the month of rain. Stay alert and stay loyal.
Oh, okay. Cash? Oh, cash money. There is so many books here. I'm not gonna read them all. I'm just gonna grab these. I'm gonna just do this. So if you want to read them, go for it. I think that was volume 1, whereas this is volume 2 over here. Ah yes, this is the... That's the second book. Okay. Admiralty and the Fleet. Okay. Oh, hello. Check under beds. Gotcha. None of these books seem secret.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact.
Okay, I don't know where I'm fitting that, but sure.
Rehabilitation.
Oh, this dude was loaded. And an apricot tart. Come on, give me more cash. Oh, yes, it's all coming up me. This was worthwhile. Just robbing everyone blind. Well, I need it more than... Okay, that's a people. I need it more than they do. Lady. What else we got? Oh, this is my chambers. Okay. Don't know how I'd know that, but apparently I'm transient. Transient? Omnipotent? One of those.
Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
And that usually would mean, I assume, killing them. Okay, didn't go this way. What's down this way? Is there more cash money? Oh, no, that's progress. Interesting. Well, what's down here then? If, oh, okay. No. Okay. Is there cash down here? Can I have the cash? There is the cash. There's more cash. No? Cash. Great. And give cash? Oh. Well, with that, and I know I said I wasn't going to 100% this game. It's not for lack of trying.
Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point, as always. He'll be...
We can
No!
continue this later,
Cash!
Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans. but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us. We're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry. You must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Alright. Is that the guy that was doing the whole, the cure as well as... what's it called? The dam? Because if so, that's a hell of a guy to have in your side. Oh. Oh. Okay. I did something bad, I guess? Not sure. Doesn't seem to be any more cash. Well, good to know.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to play as a master assassin if I want a good ending.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Okay, well... it is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula. Sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it with the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant, in fact. And while it's true that Pierre's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties, not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Okay, that's either bias, or it's... or it means that we're going to be fighting monsters. Because what I'm thinking is that it might devolve their body after a while. It's hard to say. Like I said, it could just be bias. No, I will not sign off on these purchases, Piero. A bag of powdered crystal, tibia and ore? What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the old crap you seem to need. That's why we're turning whatever, like the copper wire and all of that, into cash. He's buying it. Gotcha. Star chart, sure. Okay, that's... Oh, Sokolov. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they used as fuel. They share the same magnetic socket for the tanks? Okay. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsman of the City Watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's design is the volatility okay, of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks is exploded. Okay, few things here stand out. So, arc pylon and wall of light, those are probably going to be key to remember later. A few incidences have occurred, so the tanks are volatile. Great to know. Really good to know, actually.
That one is empty. A new tank, please.
Well, yeah, I'm filling it up! Unless we can't fill it up. In which case, I don't know. Fucking... Oh, there is so many books here. Holy hell. The dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter that will command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead include those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers. Ah, that's a weeper. Okay. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir, at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Okay, so it's decent pay. Of course, I have attempted to improve on Sokolov's designs, of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Door to nowhere? What does that mean? That's scary to think about. Alright. So he's working on a teleporter, perhaps? Each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Okay, hold though. Tentacles? Around a mouth of the whale. Okay, I'm no whale expert. I don't think tentacles belong there. They secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook will drive through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. Okay. While it still lives, oh god, this is... Ugh. No longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. Has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser will produce an empty vessel for the filling, which is just to my right. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it into the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is complete, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in the handling of full tanks. They are quite unstable. Good information to know. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly, for once. Okay, so apparently they're unreliable.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years, if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
This is some fucked up things, okay. Okay, so this is an empty oil tank dispenser. Alright. And if I... No, before I do anything, I'm gonna save. He did say it was volatile. There you go.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows
You
your
shouldn't
face.
be putting your...
This mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Yeah, sure. Let's take a look. You have 1,300 coins. Okay. I have a bit. Those sleep bolts are nice. Allows you to rewire circuitry and turn security systems to your advantage. Well, we don't need that. Again, we don't need that. See the upgrades. Crossbow accuracy, range, reload, combat sleep dart. I thought they were already effective from... Well, we don't need that. Magnify your view. I don't feel like that's necessary, but very well. Enables one additional bone charm to be active. I don't know what that means. Bolt capacity. Total 20. Yes.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
I'd like to look around for a bit.
Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Because I think up here there was a... Ah, I need the key. Bugger. Okay. So I'm assuming now I have the run of the mill. Is there loot in here? There could be loot in here. How do I get in here? Through the roof. Okay. Let's see what I can do then. Can I step on these? I can. Excellent. Well, that makes that a little easier. Damn it! Wait, wasn't that the door that I couldn't... Okay. 1 and 2, 3. Whoa, this is fancy. More books and powdered crystals. Ah yes, this is... We have read this one. At the end of every year, after the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Fugue Feast. The new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside of the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes, euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting overseer calls for the hymn of atonement and the Fugue feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands, enemies put down their weapons and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths. For this time, during the astrological alignment, does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. So it's basically a do what you want, it's not counted. Oh. As the engines of the old vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orcado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, saving each of the small craft's undulations. Orcado pulled a lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void, on our way to the outer spheres. Space? It could mean space. Can't see shit, Captain. Well, this doesn't look like a way up. And I can't seem to be able to climb up here, so maybe I can't get up there just yet. Okay, well, there's a few lore bombs here that bear mulling over. Either that's very good foreshadowing, or it's just lore building. Either way, I approve. I'd rather not have that active just yet. Okay. I'll go to sleep now. Somewhere else, okay. Oh, yeah, this is somewhere else. Something's not right. Oh, what gave that away? Alright. Still not the weirdest place I've seen, but very well.
Hello, Corvo.
Hiya, bud.
Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
Okay. Left click to execute a fast and stealthy forward dash through the world. You can also use it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Okay. Aha! Okay. Is there a... No, it recharges. Great! So if I can do this... Oh, no. Oh! You cannot save it, you cannot save it, you cannot save it. Oh, yeah. I can dream, Harold. Spiritual. Ah, okay. That makes me think that it's not meant to recharge. I'm very sad. They say you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river, because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. Okay. I'm assuming this is just going to be lore, there's not going to be any cash money dollary dues. So, said... Okay. And more of that. Seems to be alluding that he's just going to destroy the city to obtain power and... Oh, this is a map of the known world, and it's been added to. You'd think because they're in the whole industrial phase that they... Bud? Okay, I can't intercept that for him. Good luck. They're just on stilts. That's wild. Okay, and that automatically brings you up a little. So, couldn't I just... And it completely stops full damage.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Okay, that's a little gross. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes even through walls. The heart beats and lights up when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. Will whisper secrets if you press left click while targeting a person or location. Oh! Okay. Yeah, my mana isn't recharging right now. Okay. So when it's like that, then... Cash? Cash. Well, that's good enough. It may not be money, but I'll take that. Is there any more spiritual bullshit here? I'll be fine. These are all empty bottles. What, so you can manifest empty bottles, but you can't manifest a wallet for me to yoink? Piero. Isn't that the... so this guy is making making... Ooh. Oh, okay, calm down. I have a feeling I need to... Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the powers section to exchange them for powers. Runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers. Look for runes. Gotcha. See in the dark and see living beings through walls, including their fields of vision. That sounds pretty handy. And those controls of animal targets. Bend time. Devouring swarm. We're not doing that. Vitality, health increased, health regeneration. Oh, health regeneration's a thing. Agility, jump height is increased. I feel like this is automatically something that you should go for. You can also see their fields of view as well as visual representation of the sounds you make. Shows important items, coins. Yeah, you know what? That was a good call. I need 2 more runes then.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Might want to get a glove for that, considering how the...
and can often be remedied through the liberal consumption of Sokolov's elixir. Once bleeding from the eyes occurs, death is inevitable. All suspicions of plague, regardless of severity, must be reported.
Hello. So, from what was read about
Attention
that
Dunwall
book,
citizens. River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery.
it's
Due to risk
a...
of infectious
Oh,
contact,
that's good.
violators
Okay,
will be
cool.
taken to the flooded district for
From
treatment
what
and
was read
rehabilitation.
in that book, it should be a good idea to cover that rune, because otherwise... you know what? I'm already on the run. Why am I even concerned about that? I've got bigger fish to fry. Alright. No, wait. Yep, so rune is this way. Oh, no. Come on. Oh. Equip the heart. Oh, trust me, I'd love to, but I'm currently waterlogged. Oh shit, I'm getting eaten alive by bloody... No, let me up! Let me up! Okay, I guess I'll die. I'll at least grab this then. Wow, okay, that's... Oh, so I'm allowed to go up here, just not there. Okay, that's a little frustrating. Well, good thing I left all that food there. Because I'm gonna probably need that. Okay. You have met your demise because of piranhas, and also because the game's not very good at... letting you know where you can and cannot stand. To help arm yourself against the piranhas. Just go up. Oh my god. Can I go up here? Okay, great. Can I lure these fish over? Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna have to... Okay, so that water is exceedingly shallow, and I'm pretty sure a child could stand in it without causing incident. No, up, 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 up. Oh, the water sections in this are going to cause me grief, I can tell you that now. Okay. Okay, so apparently that's not shallow enough to stand in. Well, you know what? I'm not going to be using these anyway. Let's science this bitch. Great. A little late for that, but sure. Was there anything in there? Nope. Okay. The door to nowhere technology. Okay. Let's see.
If you like, but he won't use it. Why? He can't sleep in regular beds anymore.
Basic health regeneration would be nice. What about these? Can I drink from these? No, it's just world building. Well, it looks like there should be some food in here. Pretty sure that one. Yes. Just making sure that none of the books change on me. Oh, hello. Pub master room key. Now I'm happy I double checked these. Got any food on you? I'm hungry. No? Shame. Why do you store empty bottles here? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I say looking for people's food just to eat in front of them. Whilst carrying a heart that is alive, I guess. Alright. Hit me.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the How Pits.
Okay. Kill Overseer. find the journal and rescue some other guy. What's with the pub master key? I feel like all the doors are already unlocked. No extra things? Extra monies? No? Okay. Very well. Oh.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
I mean, you could have just asked, and I would have said yes without the whole guilt trip bullshit that was completely unwarranted, but... yeah, I'm jiggy.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together.
Well, let's take another look. I don't think anything else has changed, but you never know.
What can I do for you?
Let's talk about upgrades. So we're full on those, that's great. Oh, it's standard bolts. You know what? No, I'll still take those. Enables one additional bone charm to be active. Well, I still don't... zooming seems unnecessary as of yet. Just in case, sure. There we go. So his it's his spiritual remedy that allows me to... Do I have I don't. Okay. So, I should probably map these during the next episode.
Ready to go?
Or just before the next episode.
Just give the signal.
Let's go. I don't remember him taking that off.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
And take my pick, I shall.